everybody. Welcome to your Monday episode of Sunup on 7. I'm Kevin Mendes.
And I'm Miriam Abdulkawi. Happy Monday, Belize.
Happy Monday. Thank you so much for starting your day and your week with us. Miriam, let's tease them what can they expect on today's show.
Yeah, so today we will have the award recipient for the Wave Maker, talking about that award. We'll also have some deals that are coming up from Cellular World. So you have a chance to look forward to that. And also we have to
the big question.
This beef.
Are we getting beef?
Is it going to be juicy, Kevin? Is it going to be...
It's definitely going to be a juicy one. That's what we can say. But, of course, Jules will tell us better when he joins us on the couch.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So, as Kevin and Renata and Brandon usually say, and Courtney, keep it...
Keep it mindful, keep it respectful, but, of course, keep it engaging with us on Facebook if you're watching via Facebook Live. Miriam, let's get to the couch.
Yes.
She's not even waiting for the music.
Wait! I'm thinking of right away.
I've come to find that the truth isn't what we were told. So where
to everybody on Sunup.
do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today? Just in time,
And he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on
the
the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me, this
When
one you're
were the first ones to see
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been
the
happening
world
with
that
the
we see
so
may
far.
seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can go. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome to your Monday episode. Thank you so much for starting your day and your week with Miriam and I. It's October 6th. We're very excited for today's episode. So today we'll be having a look at the weather, courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning. Moist and unstable conditions prevail and will support mostly cloudy skies today and tonight. Some showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rain will affect most areas, but especially central and northern areas. This trend will continue Tuesday and Tuesday night. Today, winds will blow from the east and southeast at 10 to 20 knots, and seas will be choppy. High tides will occur at 9:19 this morning and 9:13 tonight. Low tides follow at 3:24 this afternoon and 3:56 tomorrow morning. Temperatures this afternoon will peak at 80 Fahrenheit up in the Maya Mountains, 87 along the coast, and 92 inland. The moon will rise at 5:20 this evening, followed by sunset at 5:37. In the sargassum forecast, there is a medium to high chance that a few more sargassum mats will drift ashore during the next few days, producing moderate impacts, especially over the northern half of the country. In the tropical weather update, a broad area of low pressure associated with a tropical wave continues to produce a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over the tropical central Atlantic. This system has a median chance of development during the next 48 hours. That's the latest from the Belize Weather Bureau. Do have a pleasant day.
Buenos dias, everyone. Welcome back to Sunup on 7. As we were reviewing the weather, we also saw the traffic here in Belize City. So if you're coming into the city, I guess you have to be mindful of the congestion, also of like prepare yourself properly to make it on time and work. You know, the weather is out there, but definitely traffic is a thing to have into consideration. On the couch, Jules, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Jules.
How's it going today?
Still standing.
Still standing.
Good smile.
I think that you did take out the smile. Like,
Yes.
you bring out the smile.
Yes,
okay.
Renata usually begins with an adversarial position.
Or really?
She mocks me.
No.
That's
I'm
how
ready.
it is.
I'm ready.
This is when you get old, what people do to you.
Yeah. Jules, so the big question is, how is the beef going to be today?
How is it gonna?
You know, I think I really overcooked it last time. I think I really seared it, burned it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep it slow and low today.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
like, it's like you have your weekly special. You know, last week was that, this week could be at something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people handled it the way they did.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be rare today. It won't be well done like the last time.
Yeah.
Burnt.
So Miriam, let's get started with it.
Yeah, so our first point here on the beef, Jules, is that Budna says the Belize embassy and Mofa is conspiring to gag his communication. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I was contacted through an intermediary I received messages from Joseph Budna this weekend through an intermediary. Mr. Budna claims, and I had seen this in a written note as well to me, Mr. Budna claims that the government of Belize, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Embassy of Belize in Guatemala City, where he's also imprisoned, is actively suppressing his communication. What do I mean by this? You will recall that early on, I had spoken to Mr. Budna a number of times by phone. We did phone interviews. I can't specify the circumstances because I have to try to protect his situation. He's in a very dangerous, very large prison. It's known as the most dangerous and the largest prison in Guatemala country.
Wow. Okay.
So, but we did interviews on a certain situations. The interviews are genuine. But, you know, there was a flurry of communication, and then it stopped. I got concerned for his well-being because you're in a dangerous prison. But it turns out that he believes that the Belize embassy in Guatemala has worked with the prison authorities to make sure he gets no access to any phone or any written thing, no words out. Wow. You see, every time he appears, it's an embarrassment, it's a mounting embarrassment for the government of Belize because he alleges the government or persons on its behalf conspired to abduct him. Hold off on that because I know he's been penalized for that note as well, as I understand it. So I'm saying that I put this to the Belize embassy in Guatemala. I sent this question to the ambassador that Mr. Budna is alleging you all are working to suppress his communication with me or with any media in Belize.
Okay.
I got no response.
Okay.
So, but this he verily believes that they're directly working with the superintendent of prisons there or the equivalent to make sure that he cannot access any phone devices to communicate with me, to communicate with the people of Belize,
Okay.
to reiterate his plight. He has not been, now everybody said, you know, well, he's going back to serve a term. He has not appeared before a judge yet. Remember, this man was abducted by functionaries of the state. He has not, and he was handed over with a file. I have to take him at his word. Which means that people in Belmopan had to prepare a file from the Interpol office. So there's high levels of collusion or allusions to high level of collusion. He has not faced a judge yet.
Okay.
He went there on August 22nd or 23rd early morning. He was taken into custody. Since then, 6 weeks have passed, and he has not faced a judge. He has not been told that he is resuming his sentence, because that's a big justification, I believe. Well, you know, criminal, make you go finish serve out the 25 years. It don't work so. because he was brought over under very dubious circumstances.
Yeah.
How did he end up in Arenal on the football field? So, Mr. Budna has not been told, okay, you resume your sentence with the clock, you're back on the clock. He has not been told that. He will appear very soon in a court. And the charge that they have against him is based on his previous incarceration, where they are saying that he had a cell phone in his cell. That is another cell in another incarceration,
Okay.
in the incarceration from which he escaped.
Okay.
But there has been no communication, as I understand it, from his attorney over that side. There has been no communication to say that you are resuming your prison term. It's not that simple. So, again, let us look at the totality. This man was abducted by police officers, none of whom have been charged. Anybody who reviews the video can come up easily with 2 and possibly 3 names. The commissioner, acting commissioner at the time, has said Barry Flowers was identified. Why, sir, has he not been charged? Why has he not been charged? Is there special treatment for police officers? There's another police officer who's a suspect in another crime. He has not been charged. You have the thing in Kikaka. And when I say another crime, I meant a double murder. You have the thing in Kikaka with the young boys. No one has been charged because a police officer is involved. I am saying that we are seeing 2 different levels of law. One for citizens and one for lawmen. Outlaw men. And I am calling on the Commissioner of Police, Richard Rosado. Sir, effectuate the charges if the man has been identified. And he has been identified, he was placed on interdiction.
Okay.
Because the former acting commissioner said he has been identified. Where are the charges?
That is true.
So, Budna was abducted too. He has not appeared before a judge. Belize should be ashamed of itself. There has to be truth and reconciliation for a country that delivers one of its citizens unlawfully to a country that claims us. To a country which claims us. To a country which sees us as non-existent. And we are working in cahoots with them. If Mr. Budna's claim is accurate, and I asked the embassy to clarify, and they have not. So if I'll take your silence for acquiescence. You could have just responded. If the embassy is further collaborating, with the prison authorities in Guatemala to make sure that Mr. Budna cannot communicate, that again is treason. Why are we collaborating with the Guatemalans to suppress the voice of a citizen? Kevin, let's look at it like this. Mr. Budna is seen by many in the government as an enemy of the state. Good. That's what he's seen as. I have to assume that they have not put out a picture of the vehicle that abducted him. Channel 7 is the only people who have done that. They have not put out a picture. They have done everything to frustrate, negate, and suppress the truth. The state has done this. We are living in a dangerous Orwellian period in our history. Trust me. If you, a good citizen who is not an enemy of the state, not like Mr. Budna, who had the unfortunate taint of being labeled an enemy of the state, an enemy of the government, an enemy of Belmopan. Sir, if you were in prison in Guatemala, everybody would say, we need to hear from you.
Yes.
Definitely.
Agreed.
The state itself would say that man has to communicate with his people. He has to communicate with the press.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us try and help him. Ensure that he can access.
Yeah.
If Mr. Budna's claim is accurate. And I challenge the embassy, I challenge the ministry to deny it. And I'm willing to hear that, but they have not spoken. And in the absence of clear communication, when one has been invited to clearly communicate, I must assume you are complicit in what Mr. Budna is alleging.
Yeah. Yes.
We are conspiring with the Guatemalans who claim our country in totality to suppress, to imprison, and suppress the voice of a citizen of our country. Something is wrong. And we have a government that is actively working to smother any investigation. Name the independent investigator. Mr. Dickie Bradley has put out a good suggestion.
He did.
Adolph Lucas.
Yes.
A fair and wise man. Let us see what the government will do. But they are dragging their feet because they're just hoping it goes away. We will not let it go away. Mr. Budna is also asking for legal assistance. I think he'll give his mother's bank account funding for legal assistance there in Guatemala. He needs an attorney. I believe he will appear when he first appears before a judge without an attorney. So I'm just saying, we're at a very dangerous crossroads. The government is working on multiple fronts against the interests of an abducted citizen of Belize. And I am worried about what our government is doing to collaborate and conspire with a country that claims us, to suppress, to disappear a citizen.
So, yes. Yeah,
to kill his voice. You already tried to kill him.
Yeah.
He verily believes they tried to kill him on the route there. They beat him so badly. And to disappear him into Guatemala. Disappearing. The word they use in Latin America is los desaparecidos. They use that throughout Latin America. Chile, Argentina, los desaparecidos. Those they stole from us, they disappeared. Belize is not a country of desaparecidos. But now we are. We have disappeared as citizens. No one has been arrested. You, Mr. Commissioner, can look at that and you can see your friends on that video, and you have done nothing. Nothing in service of the law which you are sworn to uphold. What is wrong in our country? I really boggles my mind.
Yeah.
How can you see this? The acting commissioner Bard said, I don't watch the video. Why I watch that for? This is the fundament of law and order. This is what holds everything together. When people say, I see something wrong, I'm going to do something about it. So all of us now, just close your eyes. If you say a murder, close your eyes.
Yeah.
You see a man taking a dead woman down the street in a barrel, close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. They haven't seen that video either. Have they seen the video of that?
Wow.
It's really, man.
Yeah.
It just feels like you're living in a world where the things that you hold sacred, you hold there, any legitimate expectation for good government, good governance is undermined by the very vicious foolishness that we are faced with, and it really worries me.
And the question is also, Jules, like, how will Budna be involved in this other investigation that is getting proposed, this external investigation? How
will his voice be heard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great point. How will his voice be heard?
He's integral in this investigation.
Yeah.
He's the centerpiece, so then the investigator would have to go over there and speak to him.
Yeah.
One assumes, if they are serious. But we know they are not serious. They have made no reference to the videos. They have not shown the videos. Where are the videos?
Yeah.
I'm very concerned for those videos. We're living in an upside-down world. They are trying to obfuscate visible facts. We see something and all and say, I don't see that. You see what? What part you see that? That's not about. Jules make that up, that special effects.
And it sends this message that there's like no value for Belizean life, Belizean citizenship, Belizean.
No, we will disappear you into a Guatemalan jail. Oh, you made it talk? We will make sure we snuff your voice out. And I pray it's not the truth. But Mr. Budna in this case has been accurate and reliable. And he's the man in the prison saying that they're making sure that he doesn't have access to phone. No, I understand prisons have regulations, and I understand, but those prisons are run with their own internal rules. You can access anything in those prisons if you have money or if you can make arrangements to do it.
Yeah.
But they're actively, he believes, trying to silence him because people were very disturbed. Some people felt it was a willful act by the Guatemalans to embarrass Belmopan, to embarrass Belize by letting him talk or by enabling him to have access to communication where he was giving me interviews almost every other day.
Yeah.
Well, that's not happening anymore. No voices shall be heard. It's very disturbing. I'm very alarmed. And I want to say in this regard, you know, we've been asking the police department with the wave of crime last week, right? We had these were terrible shootings in Lake Eye, in Pinksale, a 2-year-old child was killed, a man was murdered.
Yeah.
That was a night of spectacular, simultaneous violence. I was in Lake Eye, on the street, getting footage, and you should hear those shots ringing out, brother. Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
Obviously, some type of automatic rifle. You know, it's frightening, and everybody just, all right, it happened. There has been nothing from the police department. An SPU vehicle was shot up, lit up.
A police officer was shot on the hand, right?
A police officer. There has been nothing. You see, it's not. You're not doing us a favor. It's your duty. It's your job to come forward and tell the public, listen, here what happened. We believe these are the actors, and here what we'll do. No. We know because I'm saying, and we can show the screenshots, gentlemen. This is the police media chat. Multiple requests have been put into the police media chat by credible senior journalists. Paul Lopez Isane, that seconded is me. We put this in Thursday and Friday of last week, asking, just give an interview on our shootings. Right? We're not to try sensationalize, we try information to make the public feel that we're going to be safe.
Exactly.
Because the commissioner spoke on Monday, and we weren't safe after that. So what's going to be done next? No answer. Those went unanswered. These are senior media persons. I have 30 years. Isani must have 25 years or 20 years. Paul Lopez has 10 years. Man, we don't, not even an answer, not even I'll get back to you. Ignored.
Nothing.
Nothing to say. Nothing to see here. Uno hear gunshot tonight, uno go sleep. Hide under the bed. We have nothing to tell you. We do what we do. We don't answer to anybody. But it's frightening, man. It's sick.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
Folks. So now let's talk about why is there the bringing back of the BDF onto the streets.
So now there's no announcement. But the police have decided to bring the BDF back onto the streets. Can we show that footage? That was from Thursday night as well when we were out with those scenes, or Wednesday night. So that's the SPU in Lake Eye on patrol. It's a brand new vehicle, might I add. And they're on patrol in Lake area. What is happening is this. The SPU, for the first time in many, many years, has been moved out of Lake Independence. The Special Protection Unit, they were specially attached to that neighborhood. They have been sent to Jane Usher. This is a big and significant move in policing strategy. And of course, no one tells us. We have to find out. So they have been moved out of Lake Eye. There were people. Lake Eye is, a lot of the violence is stemming from there because of rival gangs living in close proximity. And one of those rival gangs felt that principal persons in the SPU, or the principal person, was sympathetic to the other gang. I'm not making any pronouncement on that.
Wow.
That's how they feel. That's how they felt. That because of this close sympathy to one of the gangs, the one that's causing a lot of the shootings, they say, this man, they side with them, they encourage them, whatever. That was the feeling. That was the certainty of the persons in the other gang. I'm not going to go into the gang names because we augment their profile when we do that.
Right.
So SPU, in a very interesting strategic decision, has been moved to Jane Usher. The GI3 and the BDF, for the first time since 2019, the BDF will be back on our streets. I do not see this as a good thing. I do not see this as a good thing. In my mind, this is another kind of 13th Amendment. Policing has failed. We are now militarizing the streets. We see how this is being reacted to in the United States.
Yeah.
So the GI3 and the BDF will now be in charge of Lake High, of patrolling Lake High, responding to crimes in Lake High. Obviously, we know the BDF do not have powers of arrest, etc. They are just there as a militarized presence with guns. The bigger, because I think the thing is obviously the gangs have automatic rifles. Well, we will bring the state's automatic rifles. I understand crime problems are complex and difficult to unravel.
Wow.
But when the state escalates, the gang escalates. That's how it goes. Eventually we'll be at rocket-propelled grenades.
Yeah.
This is how it is all over the world. Because anything you can get legally, I can get illegally. So, the BDF are going back on the street. This is an act of desperation, in my view. I understand lives are being lost and crime is not easy to suppress. It's not a simple problem. However, escalating by militarizing the streets once again is retrograde. Also doing it without any public disclosure. I found this out through my source.
To let people know.
Let people know.
Yes.
Let us understand. Police authorities derive from legitimacy. The state has to legitimize its authority to create violence. Fine, all right. But when you do not consult with the people or tell the people that you are policing, listen, we'll step this up, we're militarizing again, then you undermine the legitimacy. And that's the core of policing. So I think it's retrograde. It's an act of desperation. I understand people in that community may be happy for it. I understand that. Man, when you hear them shots at night, they're not nice.
Yeah.
You don't know where they'll appear next. At least I could have left. When I hear it, I say, boy, the rule. Who can afford to run will run. But what about those who can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so true.
Right? So I understand. People need more security, and they may be grateful for it. But man, tell the children the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes back to what Miriam shared about the concern for the safety of the public, of the security of the public. Because
exactly.
if you're gonna militarize everything, then there's more gun in the streets, so you never know.
That always works out badly. Regrettably, the BDF have killed out here before, because when you're faced with this is not a solution.
Yeah.
The BDF is not a solution, because they're putting bigger guns out there. It becomes more dangerous. Yes, they're not there to shoot and kill, but then why do you have a gun? You're walking around with a rifle. I understand it's a means of psychological suppression.
Yes.
Don't mess with us, we have big guns. But those are dangerous guns to turn on citizens. It's complicated, it's retrograde. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I got the look.
yeah, we're moving.
Once
on.
Mayor Francis gives me the look, I shudder.
Yeah, Jules, so we're moving forward with switching gears now to the foreign firm who, Roque's this
Roque
school
Matos.
bridge plan to get paid for it. Talk about that allegedly.
So this is the allegation.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting.
Yeah.
This is the allegation. Let us start at the beginning. We need a new Balkan bridge.
Yeah.
It volleyed between the MIDH and Ministry of Finance. There was a big squabble, a big power struggle in government. And MIDH, who builds all the bridges in our country, oversees the building of all bridges, said, you know what? Uno take it, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Economic Development, uno take it. Of course, they don't have the institutional capacity to build a bridge. That's MIDH specialty. That's why they exist. So then it suddenly reappears at the Belize City Council, which also does not have the institutional capacity. But it reappears at the City Council, and there is a contract for consultant services, supervision services for the construction works for the Balkan Bridge Replacement Project. $882,000 is this contract. It is given to a foreign firm. I will not say the name of the firm because we are still waiting on a response from them. But they give it to a foreign Lebanese firm. I don't know that it was put out to tender in Belize. This contract for consultant services, I don't know that it was. I'm told it was not. And I don't know that it was. If it was not, that's already cause for worry. For 882,000 US dollars, this company will, as it supervise the construction for the Belcan Bridge replacement project. So I'm trying to understand how this linkage came to be. Because we have local engineering firms. This is a lucrative contract. Why wasn't this 882,000 US dollar contract for just supervision given to a local firm?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Right? So I'm saying that we need information.
Yeah.
Because no information was provided, and the mayor embarrassed himself by acting the fool out on the bridge and no, nothing. And, taxpayers and get, people and get value for it. All right, man, no, stop with this. Shame on yourself one time, no? My point is, so, it ends up at City Council. I don't know how. City Council does not have the institutional capacity to oversee the construction of such a bridge, so they hire a supervisor. That's 882,000. The Taiwanese are funding it. I don't know if it's a loan. I don't know if it's a grant. I don't know anything. There's no information. That's why I don't know anything. The little, so then they invite bids to construct the bridge. M&M Engineering, who had bid the last time in 2022 when it was shelved, they go to pick up what's called the package. The package contains, you have to pay $2,000 for it. As a contractor, you have to pay $2,000, $1,000 or $2,000. In this case, it's $2,000. You have to pay $2,000 to get the drawings and everything so you could know how to bid. This is the bridge they want.
Right.
When they opened it, they saw this opening page. And I want to show the similarity in this opening page so that on the left is the drawing he submitted in 2022. And if you could come back to that, or I have another file with it, Mr. Denver. So yes, so you can see that's their one. That's the one by this foreign firm. You can see that's the opening page, and that's his opening page that he submitted in 2022. The opening page is a direct replica.
It is.
The opening page is a direct replica. I'm like, well, that's just a satellite image, but that is same cropping on the satellite image, the same map, everything is the same. All the, like you see that immediately, and you're like, wait, is this a copy of that document?
Yeah.
So then he shows me inside, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of detailed design features, measurements, specification, language, miniaturized design details that are all identical.
Right.
Wow.
So it would lead, and we have to be careful because boys named Sue, they're about right now. But the design is identical in every visible regard.
Yeah. You explain it very deeply.
Yes. Let's say, he said 99%, let's say 95%. And from the opening page, it would certainly lead any reasonable person. And even when you look at the detail of the numbers down to the millimeter, it would lead any reasonable person to conclude that there has been intellectual property theft. No, the government, I suppose, the minister, Osman Martinez, wouldn't give me an interview on Friday. I went out there to try and get one. But there are sources in the government which say that, well, they bought the drawing from Roque, from Roque Matos.
Wow.
In 2022, they bought the drawing. That does not give you the permission to steal. He gave the example of the book. If I buy a book from you, Kevin, I pay $20, $30 for the book, Kevin's life story. It does not give me the authority to take every content of the book, including the cover, and say this is now Jules' life story. That is called theft. No, there are ways to do that. You can do a peer review. There are ways to do it. It is of great concern. First, why is a foreign firm coming in for such a lucrative contract? Second, why did it end up at City Council and not MIDH? That stretch of Central American Boulevard is a direct responsibility, actually, between the highways of MIDH. This is well established. So why is it now in the hands of the City Council, which has no capacity and has to hire a consultant? And why are we hiring a consultant from halfway across the world? We have firms in Belize that can do this. Second, there are firms in Mexico that can do it. At least you could hire someone from a tropical country. Was it put out to tender? How did we end up with a firm from literally halfway across the world? A lot of questions arise, and there is a large sum of money involved, 882,000 US, which is a mere fraction of the bridge price. The bridge price will be in the tens of millions of dollars.
Wow.
This is a huge contract. Now, my concern is that if this is the prelude, what will be the conclusion? If we start out with allegations of intellectual property theft and hiring a foreign contractor in an unusual situation, then how are we going to end?
Yeah.
It's going to end with the fleecing of taxpayers. That is the indication. And I know the Taiwanese government would never willfully be a part of such a thing. But I am concerned because I see how this contract is moving. It is moving to be a big fat hen that somebody going to eat up, and taxpayers will lose the value. We are proceeding in secrecy and with a very dubious beginning.
Yeah. I also think about the security again of citizens, because you're building a bridge which is supposed to be safe and reliable and all of these things, right?
Victor,
So if somebody thieves your intelligence, clearly they copy paste it without the proper rationale as to like why you have all these measurements. So you're just gonna go and execute something. You have no idea the purpose of all these angles and all of these things. So when the bridge comes, you're gonna be like,
and also, if that's the start, then are you looking for the best contractor, or are you trying to give someone a big egg? If you're going to give someone a big egg, then what's the quality of the bridge? I'm not saying, but I have to be concerned if this is how it begins. It begins in secrecy. This contract for the supervision services, I wrote this from notes a little bird gave me. Supervision services for the construction works was signed in July 2024. By the City Council, signed with the Taiwanese in October 2024. Why was no one called to the signing ceremony so we can meet the contractor? They're foreigners operating in our country, eating the bread of Belizeans. Why can't we meet them to say, let us share bread? Make us say, I want to eat for we bread. Why did they not? They love invite you to, with the unveil. That's a political stunt. Invite us to the signing when the cake the cut. When the cake the cut, Mr. City Council. Here we when the cake the cut. No one on the done have it served out. This is what concerns me. Why were we not invited? Why were we not told? No press release. This City Council is the king of press releases. You watch their Facebook page every 30 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. Respect.
no, definitely. Yeah.
Where is the signing of this $882,000 contract? US dollars for the supervision.
Yeah.
The circumstances are concerning, and the public has a right to know. It is a public road, a public bridge, and it's public funds.
That is true.
And the government of Taiwan is in the middle of what is looking to be a very messy situation. I have to tread carefully, because then people want to corner your country and tell you what you can't say. Because of these minatory, intimidatory, predatory lawsuit they like try bring. So we have to be careful as possible. I'm guarding my words. But we need answers, and there has not been transparency or truthfulness up front. We need answers. For the mayor to stonewall us, and for the Minister of Economic Transformation, Osman Martinez, to decline an interview.
Wow.
Bro, tell the children the truth. Just speak the thing down public bridge. Come on, man.
And if you wanted an ego booster, this is the proper ego booster, because it's supposed to be a new bridge and all of these things, right? So it's like...
But you know what, my brother? the government can't do nothing right, so they have to always hide. You know what? You know, and time when your motive is not good, when your motive is not pure, you can't do nothing right because everything now. Here what? We got a big chicken here. Who ain't get which piece?
Yeah.
I'm concerned, but we wait for answers. I hope they are forthcoming.
Let's do that. Jules, let's move on to the next topic. And this is something pretty bizarre. Let's talk about the review of the woman that was murdered and found in a barrel. And also this explosion that took place in Orange Walk with this bomb.
Yeah, it was a weekend of some very big news events. And some very shocking and unprecedented events.
Bizarre. Yeah.
So if we have the video, let me explain. This is a man, there's a woman in the barrel. He's trying to conceal his identity. The police have him detained. He lives nearby. I know other sites have said his name, whatever. But my point is that he has, he's trying to dispose of a body, of a woman, a mutilated body. It's so disconcerting, it's so unthinkable. This woman has children. Right? I mean, she has value in and of herself. I'm not saying having children validate her, but imagine you have to notice that this was the end your mother met. So this person came out by all visual indications from what's known as the Boots building, the big yellow building, up at the corner of the highway.
Okay.
They came, so that's the corner of the highway by the roundabout.
Okay.
They came down about a quarter mile past the La Popular, right? You know the La Popular is there. They came across the road by the pawn shop, by a Mandela Drive, and they took the body off the trolley or the barrel, the plastic blue barrel, and put it there.
Wow.
This suspect has said he never do it. He came and found that situation like that, and he was just disposing of the body. This is what he has claimed to police. That is my report. So, days to tell, or days to come will tell, but it is so unthinkable. It passed the stage of violence. It's so grisly. It's so, she was mutilated.
Yeah.
She was stuffed in a barrel. This it's a human being.
Yeah.
It's a woman to compress someone and stuff them in a barrel. I don't know, words fail me.
Yes.
I don't understand how humans do this, right? But there may have been drugs involved. The use of drugs. I don't know what demon can get into someone to do that.
Yes.
Right? I don't know. So that is really, we'll have news on it tonight.
Yeah.
And hopefully an arrest is made soon. But the person is a career criminal. The person have detained is a career criminal. But he says, he was just disposing of the body.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no words,
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, now let's talk about this man that was killed in the explosion in Orange Walk.
Yeah, so this happened in San Jose Nuevo Palmar, and on Saturday at 4 p.m., I received a call from a villager who said the earth shook, my roof vibrated. What the hell just happened? Multiple reports like this. People first thought it was a butane leak because a man was welding at Dave Burgos, former air representative Dave Burgos' house. It turns out, and we have a picture of the bomb, because he had 3 of the bombs.
Yes.
There are all these bombs. That's how it looked.
Yeah.
Right? It's about 3 feet long, etc. We have to understand the demented minds of men, that men love to have military appurtenances around their home. I don't know. I guess people feel it looks good, or it gives a match or something. I don't know. I don't know what social capital you derive from that.
Definitely,
but
yeah.
These are common in Carmelita.
Okay. Wow.
These are all over the place because these were once training grounds, I believe, for the British, but maybe other troops. The government has said that it's not, what blew was not the entire bomb. that is called UXO, right? I don't know if we have the release, but allow me to read the release so that we can understand and we can show the picture of it again, because that's a replica of the one that went. So it is allow me to find it, UXO. But the fact is he had 3 of them, and he was installing these as ornaments.
Yeah.
Right? Installing these as ornaments. So this is a unexploded and exploded ordnance, right? So this is a MK1 general purpose medium capacity bomb, typically armed with TNT. However, this particular training bomb contained only a spotting charge. This charge serves as an exploder, producing a small explosion to mark the point of impact during tactical exercises. That's what the state says. It's okay, we can come back. I will send you some others that people have sent me from Carmelita. I'll send it into the control room right now. These things are not uncommon in this area.
That's wild.
Right? This poor gentleman.
So bizarre. Like, what?
Right? No. But these are all over the place. My friend told me they made give him one ton one. That was 1 ton. 1 ton, 2,200 pounds.
Okay.
They're all over the place, unexploded ordnance. Now, this poor welder was given the job, 25 years old, to put hooks on it so that it could be hooked up as an ornament at the front of the Burgos home. This was number 1 of 3 he was to put hooks on. He's welding a bomb,
Fire.
an unexploded bomb.
TNT.
And they claim it didn't have TNT, I'll get to that.
Okay.
Welding an unexploded bomb, and it blew up.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for the victim. Yes. When those things happen, you do not remain intact. It's a very unfortunate end. But I think we have pictures of the other ones that somebody sent me saying, you get this to Carmelita too. We'll have it up right now, but my point is that these are commonplace. Anybody who has it, please call the BDF and let them come for it. Let's not have this happen again. These are all over Orange Walk. Mr. Burgos said he received it as payment. This is another one somebody sent me. Saying he get that at Carmelita. That's a mortar shell. He said he called the BDF for it, and they said that, yeah, that is dead. But these inert, thought to be inert bombs are all over. This is what is left behind from training. We need more answers. We need to know who left it there, because some state has to be held to account. I don't know if Belize signs a waiver with them, but we need to know if it's British. We need to know what's the origin of it. But my point is, these are all over Belm, all over Orange Walk. And there are many in Carmelita of various dimensions. Please, my people, do not use these as ornaments or some sort of keepsake. Please call the BDF now.
Yeah, so they can...
Call the BDF now to get rid of this thing. This thing can kill.
It's unsafe.
I'm so sorry for what happened to that young man. My goodness. But he was welding hooks on it and was going to weld it on 2 more. So the BDF have taken the other 2 from Mr. Burgos' house.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
And, I mean, they're lucky that it only affected 1 person.
And let's address the TNT issue.
Yeah.
People, I've spoken to multiple people. The earth shook. I don't know if the kind of charge you're talking about, they say it just has a marking charge in it. The glass, the windows in Mr. Burgos' house were shattered. The earth shook throughout the village.
That is true.
Wow.
There's multiple reports about that.
Multiple reports. The roof vibrate, the windows vibrate. That sounds like more than what they're talking about in the press release. But there's only so much I can say. I have no expertise or knowledge in this whatsoever.
Like people could have innocently lost their
a
lives.
lot of people could have, lost their lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Jules, now let's talk about the free zone, the upside down work.
Man, there's no way to talk about the free zone. You need a primer, because anything you think that applies in Belize, it doesn't actually apply. It's another world. It's an upside down world. I'll just have to address this quickly. So let me explain. Our free zones, all they do is smuggle stuff into other countries. Tobacco, fake Nike. This is the real. Yes, they exist for retail purposes. And let us understand that the reasons we have free zones, The one in Corozal hires over 1,000 people. It's a major source of job creation. You take that out of Corozal, Corozal will collapse. But our free zones, when they're sending stuff into Mexico, a large portion of what they send is illegal. The tobacco is illegal. They send it to Guatemala, they send it to Honduras. It's illegal in those countries. It's legal in this. And this has always been our justification. So the free zone, but once you send things into Mexico, you have to deal with the cartels. The cartels control movements along the highways. We heard the drivers, I told you all about the drivers who got held up there by one of the cartels. And to make the coordination with the cartels, people on Belize side have to be paid off. People on the Mexican side have to be paid off. There are multiple agents working on both sides. It comes alive at night. The free zone comes alive with movement of shipments. And this is all in concert with the cartels.
Wow.
This has been going on for a decade. A decade. It's upside down. And, you know, I'm saying that no good can ever come of a situation. I mean, because if you're selling stuff illegally, you get paid in cash. You know, they talk about how you bank the money for weed. How they bank the money in the zone, that's how they get paid in cash. Because there are no legal transfers. Everybody gets paid in cash. You have massive amounts of cash. It's just an all-out SHI show, right?
Yeah.
It's an all-out SHI show.
Yeah.
My point is that, you know, there was someone else making making cigarettes in tobacco in Chatamal. He didn't have the right approval from the cartel. 8 people disappeared from the factory there. And they felt that they would get material from Belize.
Wow.
Tobacco and filters from Belize. That's what the cartel felt. So the cartel said, until the person who sent that is removed from being a principal player, we not send nothing. That's my understanding.
Okay.
I mean, to understand how the logic of the zone, you have to think outlaw style. And now that person, after 6 weeks, I'm told, that person was removed from the principal role they play in coordinating the shipments out. And another person was put.
Wow.
And hopefully things normalize, because the zone right now, the warehouses are full. Nobody can send out anything. No one has been able to send out anything. And that had to be negotiated by the Minister of Enterprise, Jose Mai. In the whole thing, perhaps as a consequence of it, somebody put out a very nasty article about Jose Mai I'm not going to go into that because boy's name Sue, but they released that and I think we have it, Victor, I think we used it on maybe Wednesday or Thursday of last week, the release his office put out. It's one of the most laughable releases ever. It refers to the Honorable Jose Mai, Minister of Growth Enterprise, or whatever he is, Minister of Enterprise, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, whatever he is, all the things he is, the plenitude of posts that he has. It mentioned in there 10 times, in a brief release, 10 times his poster, his name. I have never seen such a self-regarding piece of toilet paper in my life. Right? It has come to the attention of the Honorable Jose Arbela, Minister of Agriculture, Food Security and Enterprise of Belize, so and so and so. Then the next paragraph begins, the Minister of Food Security and Enterprise. You never just said that, Briggs? And then it says later in that paragraph, the Minister again. Third paragraph, the Minister. That starts with the Minister. The third paragraph starts with the Minister and ends with the Minister. Bro, how serious when you take it? And then it quote law. All right, ChatGPT, get busy with it. And the Minister, the next paragraph begins on the Minister. Man, what's that? Oh, no, so self-serious that you all are a joke. This like, oh, no, seriously put out this release? This is a joke. This is a joke. Like, who are you all convincing? And you to quote cybercrime law, cyberbullying. Brother, if you feel you have somebody get cyberbullied, go make a police report. That is a criminal complaint, sir. Go make a police report, sir. Please go make one that me, Jose Mai, get cyberbullied. Boo-hoo-hoo, that you choose this life. They cannot start from public figures. Cyberbullying, man, get out of here. Jose Abelardo, my Minister of Food Security, Growth Enterprise. Whenever I see him, first of his name, the great Jose Mai, man, you go from here. You take on yourself so serious and you don't realize you don't want to joke. Like, really, bro? Man, stop it.
Jules, one last
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
Quickly. My God, this time is obscene.
So why the
Why?
boys named Sue be hitting
Why
Channel
be
7?
hitting on Channel 7, Jules? What going on?
So, it has made a lot of news last week, and I would never make it news. People have been circulating lawyer letter and settlement letter about Channel 7. One of them, I believe, from Cheyenne Barrow,
Yes.
and the other one, 2 police officers. First of all, let me say, nobody knows stone empty mango tree. For we mango tree, we bring all the boys to the yard. So, that's fine. Both these letters that people have seen in public have nothing to do with anything reported by Channel 7 or said on Sunup on 7. They have nothing to do with our content,
Okay.
with what we approve. The Cheyenne one has to do with advertisements, and the other one has to do, the one from the police officers, has to do with something we just posted as footage. We never mentioned any police officer name. I don't know who named police, honestly. That was in a letter from Cheyenne Barrow. But every contact with Cheyenne is a poison. He's poison ivy. He's political poison ivy. So we posted a story about all the people supporting the call for the release of the footage. But and in it we showed 5 letters, and his was one of the letters, which in the last paragraph contained content which these gentlemen, these police officers that named them, said was defamatory. We, Channel 7, never said those names. It cannot be found in our archive. No image of this can be found. It was removed. My point is, these are minor things. These have nothing to do with what we research, endorse, and report on Channel 7. This is ancillary stuff. But in general, there's a rule of thumb. People who circulate lawyer letters do so for publicity. That's the best they can hope to get. Listen, every week we receive letters. We have to deal with them. This is the job, this is the burden that we bear. Many of the letters are meant to suppress and intimidate the free flow of information. It's a constant headache and harassment. But they don't break my stride. We keep on keeping on. These ones in particular have nothing to do with our editorial content, with our news content. But people want publicity. People want to vindicate their case in the court of public opinion when they know that very likely it would not be. I'm going to speak in general terms. That if you not feel you're going to do so good in a court, maybe you carry it to the court of public opinion. That's just a proposition. Anyway, it's a headache. All these things have to be dealt with. But, you know, it doesn't have to do with what we research, report, and investigate on.
Very well.
Right? It's just other stuff. So, yeah, moving on. I think we had brought up and deal with it. We're so out of time. I apologize.
Yes.
This is obscene and ridiculous. Bye. I'm gone.
Bye, Jules.
We have a sunrise.
We do have a sunrise.
Yes, we do have a
tell you goodbye.
sunrise. Yes.
So let's cue in the sunrise. The sunrise is coming from Ladyville.
And then Michael said the traffic, how the traffic they look. Right now, let's have a live look at the traffic
That is true.
in the interim.
Yeah.
So that's the traffic from the
Oh,
smart
it's
building.
getting busy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting busy. It's moving. Things are.
And that's the one by Halova that's flowing freely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We're
Awesome.
gonna be seeing these every day now, just for people to.
Yeah. I will have a live look every day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Traffic updates for everybody.
Yes, exactly. So that you can judge if you need to take one alternate route, or you go Chatham Hall Street, or in an extreme case, you know, if the Halova is blocked, which happens sometimes, you have to take John Smith,
Yeah.
right? So we'll be showing it from early in the morning. And again, this is live, so.
Yeah.
And then.
I appreciate the view from by the smart building. You know, it just gives it
Yeah.
that city vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it's
Yeah,
also
hopefully we
big,
can
yeah.
develop it some more, but we had a lot of people who worked on this to make it happen. It's not quite that simple, but we're very happy to offer it to viewers. They can see every morning. We'll have it at a fixed time, around 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I've said too much. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye,
So
Jules.
let's cue in our sunrise
Our
now. Yep.
sunrise. Beautiful sunrise. Ooh.
It's
I think that one, that
This the same
Jules.
one?
This one, the Jules.
This the
It's a Jules.
This is
that another
stuff
one.
on Ladyville.
This is from Ladyville, from Orlando Che. Thank you. That is beautiful.
Awesome, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to our first commercial break. When we're back, we have a great conversation with the Volunteers Club charity. Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Are you looking to buy a vehicle but don't trust sellers out there? Well, here at Car Guys, we're more than just cars. We're about giving you peace of mind with every ride. From fuel-efficient 4-cylinders to warranty vehicles you can trust, Car Guys has the keys to your next adventure. Our inventory is one of the largest in Belize, so whether you're looking for something practical or even a touch of luxury, you'll find it right here. With a spacious office and huge parking areas, we make every visit easy, comfortable, and stress-free. Got a car to sell? We got you covered. So when it's time to find your next vehicle, trust Car Guys to handle it for you.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sherry Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. with your news, I'm Indira Craig.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Monday episode. Just before the commercial break, we had a great sizzling conversation with Jules on the Monday Morning Beep. If you missed any of that conversation, you can always go back and watch our recorded Facebook Live, but always so stay tuned with the news because definitely that's updates for today and what you can expect during the week. Move on to our first conversation with our guest, and on couch we have Volunteers Club Charity BPO. Today we're going to get to know them better, what are their initiatives they're supporting, and of course they're calling your attention for 2 particular needs that the club is sponsoring. Joining us on our couch, we have Kadeem Bennett, who is the founder of the Volunteer Club Charity. Kadeem, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you on our couch again. How are you doing today?
I'm doing better now that I made it. I told you guys about the transportation issue, but I'm here. Thank you guys for having us back.
Yeah, that bus thing is a challenge.
Situation, yeah.
It is a challenge,
yeah, it
definitely. Next to you, we have Clovis Matura, who is the administrative assistant, and we also have Berenice Rodriguez, the honorary president of the Volunteers Club Charity BPO. So, Miriam, would you like to know better about the...
So tell us more, and myself, but also our viewers and our listeners, more about the Charity Club BPO.
So technically, we've been here for like 10 years now. We were initially the Belize Volunteers Club.
Okay.
Started it when I was 23 and had no idea, what we'd be doing. Initially, we were working with other nonprofits to help continue their mission or objective. And then along the way, we found that there are a lot of people who need specific help. So like there was people who needed food primarily, consistently. And then we kind of switched away from just helping randomly to doing help with specifically food security. So that's a more of a bigger issue that we had. And then we kind of turned over to gardening. So we did the urban garden for food security and peace in Zericote, along with the Department of Youth Services. We did a parking lot garden. So we were moving to sustainable practices. So instead of just running around giving out stuff, how do you create a garden at someone's home so they could have some food?
Definitely.
You know, instead of you running around asking. So from there, technically right now, that's what we're doing. So primarily right now, we're trying to do a soup kitchen in multiple locations, technically one in Belmopan and one in San Ignacio.
How's that going?
It's going.
Yeah.
It took us a couple months to relocate to Belmopan from San Ignacio, and we had a couple issues with the last 3 years getting our headquarters set. So now we have a headquarters in Belmopan.
Very well.
Yes, so in the next couple months, we'll be doing the gardening, and these ladies, along with myself, are in charge of getting everything else that we need. So the soup kitchen requires, you know, cooks. We need food. So right now we're doing a community food drive. So like anyone and everyone can donate, and we go out weekly and we give out the food in terms of like food dispersals.
Okay.
So it's not just like cooking a meal. There's like 4 or 5 people that we're helping with minimum in San Ignacio. I think you guys have pictures. Oh man, I am sweaty. Yeah, I think you guys have pictures.
Yeah. So let's ask Clovis, how do you feel being part of this volunteers club and, you know, like the soup kitchen, for instance, how can people participate in the food drive?
I feel good about working with the Volunteers Club charity. I come from a community where people struggle to meet their basic needs. So I know what it's like, and that's a motivation for me. I've had struggles in the past also with medical, where I had a child that needed a surgery and couldn't afford it.
Okay.
So that's another motivation for me. I'm here to assist the Volunteers Club charity in any way I can.
Okay.
I have the soaps, and if anyone needs to purchase, they can contact me.
So you make the soaps?
Or they can contact Karim and then he can tell me, whichever.
All right, so you make the soaps yourself?
No, I don't make them. I just help to sell them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that linked to the food drive in any way?
Yeah, the funds is used for, well, we help the people in need with their medical bills, with transportation. It's used for those things. The food drive, the medical care, assistance.
Okay.
All right, thanks for letting us know. And how can people, you know, get in touch to be able to support your drive with the soaps and your other activities that you have?
Like I said, they could either contact me or contact Karim, but I don't have the number.
Okay, okay. Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have any social media outlets where people can follow up with you?
Technically, yes, we do.
Okay.
We do have, you know, the basic TikTok that we're primarily on. We're doing a challenge today, which is separate from this. It's about getting healthy. So you guys can check us out on TikTok. We play a game called Fruit Ninja, Lingo Royale. It's within good health and well-being as well. So you can check us out on TikTok for that. We're on Facebook, where you could make orders, connect with us. And we're also on Instagram. But if you want to contact us via phone, Clovis is 616-2164.
Okay.
That's our main line.
Very well.
616-2164. And then, yeah, and then my number is 616-2233.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much for sharing that. Bernice, let's bring you into the conversation. So you know you're also part of this Volunteers Club charity BPO as the honorary president. Again, we would like to know what motivated you to join this club. And you know you're also like advocating for a particular cause. Yeah. So can you give us some insight into that?
Okay, so I'm a person where like volunteer as a kid to teenager. And when I heard about it a couple years ago, I joined. Yes, we have up and down with the club, and I did not back off. I stay on, you know, because it's difficult to find volunteers, you know, and when you don't really succeed, then people just disappear. So, but I don't. I stay, although it was down, but I still stay with Kadim. But also now, how I am the president, but also I am a need of assistant.
Okay.
So
Can you tell us more about that, please?
So in 2020, with my wife giving, it was an emergency birth. I end up in an ICU, not knowing, and I find that I have a brain aneurysm.
Okay.
So I live up to now, still have it, but the doctor said that is in that risk for burst. Like aneurysm, eco burst, and if it bursts in my brain, it's not so good. So I went to previous doctors for opinion, and I went to Merida to find out about I contacted the doctor and asked, and the doctor said that they have a procedure where they push a tube like in my vein, the thickest vein, way up to my brain for cover it. But that is costly. He wrote us a letter and sent it to us to what is the estimation. And in Belize, it's like $65,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
He don't recommend surgery because if it mess up your mental health and you are scarred. And he said, and sometimes you end up with clot because they put one clip and the thing gets, it end up with a clot and that risk it to end with infection thing.
Wow.
So he said the best procedure is this coil when they push. So that's it. And I really want for do the treatment or for be better because right now it's cutting down my there are certain things I can't do anymore and it's really my passion. It's one is my running. My running I can no longer do what I used to do. I only could do like the shortly one like 5K or elite 10K, but my half marathon. And this year I was aiming for doing a full marathon, but that was not going to happen because of this situation. I could still do it, but like I have to just maybe jog or walk with it. And that's not me because in 2023 to 2024, I did a lot of races in the district. And for make this happen, no, I can't because running is my passion. And then also I have a daughter who need me because she's 5. And she have a lot more. She just started in primary school and she need me, you know.
I hear you.
I can't afford, you know.
So, Vernice, thank you so much for giving us an insight into what's taking place in your current health and the urgency that it requires for your medical procedure to take place, and sharing that it's $65,000 for that procedure. As we start winding down on this conversation, can you share with us how can people get in touch either with the volunteer club or you specifically to be able to help you in any way? Are you doing any fundraisers? How can people support?
Okay, for me personal, I'm doing a fundraiser right now. So I'm selling Halloween stuff right now. Okay, it's the month of Halloween,
and you're
you
Halloween
could see.
queen.
Yes, so I'm selling some Halloween earrings, some Halloween bracelet, and the last week of Halloween, I'm going to make some Halloween bags for sale.
Very well.
So I'm waiting for the goods to come so that I could put together and I will post, you know, because it's for worth the cost.
Very well.
Know?
Yes, it is.
And I asked if anybody want to, they could contact me, 636-0043. I do
Repeat
have
your number once more.
636-0043. Got it.
I have social media, but it go to Frankenstein Race, and I have a picture of Jack and Sally's a Halloween theme there. So for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, that one name come on, Frankenstein Race.
Yeah.
So they could support, message me, and if they want, purchase, they could like assist with monetary direction too. I have an account, but they could message me, and then I could, along with them,
Very well.
the fundraiser with the number with the soap.
Thank you so much, Bernice, for sharing. And I really hope that our viewers are tuning into this conversation are able to, one way or another, assist to meet your medical needs. As I mentioned, it's affecting so much your quality of life.
Yes.
And you know what you have in plan, and it's very important for you to get that support. As I start wrapping up this conversation, Kadeem, any last words for our viewers? How can they continue to support the charity BPO?
Well, like as Frankie said, we are doing, technically it's called a $200K drive. The idea is to assist her with anything we could. So if it's 65K, she's doing something, we're doing something. And then there's also other members, like one, Don Tillett, who has a heart condition. She needs to go to Merida to get a heart surgery. So we're, so Frankie's like one person, and we have multiple people who have other things. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you. There are multiple things you will be seeing us do. We will be reaching out possibly to Smart to set up like maybe a line. Clovis was telling us initially, I think you had one before. So like there's like a help me line, I think.
Okay.
That we might try to set up as well for Frankie. But we're working on finishing up our registration and opening up our bank account. So check us out on Facebook, contact us, donate, purchase a soap. If you donate over like $50, we'll give you a free shirt. If you donate over $30, we'll give you a free soap.
Very well. Okay.
That's beautiful. That's nice. Thank you all so much for coming and, you know, talking about the charity club, you know, Club Charity BPO, and also letting people know that there's like, it's meaningful because there are real people behind it who really need help and support, especially with their health. And we hope people get the soaps. They look really nice. I like the turmeric, the name of the turmeric soap and the turmeric charcoal. But thank you all once again, and we hope to see you all again. Hopefully people will get your Halloween jewelry. Yes. And so now, folks, we go to a commercial break. And when we're back, we'll have more dynamic discussion. Stay tuned.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with releases of riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm the bureaucrat.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Muy buenos dias, my Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Monday episode. It's time for us to have a great conversation with our friends from Cellular World. They have amazing deals this month of October on smart home appliances. Today we're going to find out which appliances are on deal and what makes them so catchy. And joining us on our couch, we have Fernando Santos, Marketing Officer at Cellular World. Fernando, good morning.
Morning. Hi, good morning.
How is your Monday energy?
Starting well, busy week ahead, but definitely looking forward to share with everybody what is it that we're having in all of our stores regarding Samsung appliances, because, we're a Samsung authorized distributor and we like to bring only the best to your home.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this month.
Very well. Fernando, if before we jump into our conversation, I have to share with you that one of my friends got a Samsung washing machine and he's over the moon with his machine because he's like, I can control everything from my phone now.
Oh, wow,
and the machine is so intelligent that it does its own thing. And he was just like, over it. You know,
Because
like
it's a smart
yeah,
appliance.
yeah. So like I just wanted to share that, like how cool he finds his Samsung washing machine. But yeah, you tell us more about
the
deals and what the appliances are.
Exactly. Well, that's the word of the month, smart, because these are appliances like no other. No matter if you find something like similar in style, these ones are very unique because they come with a lot of smart features, which allows you to take less of your day in worrying about the daily tasks and enjoying more about the things that you really like in life. So these appliances, for example, the washing machines that we have all the way from like the simple top load that you just drop everything in, and as you said, you can control it from your phone. You can tell it, okay, don't start right now. Start at 3 p.m. so that when I come, it's ready. Or if you set everything in the night and you forget to turn it on, you go to work and you remember that you didn't turn it on, you can tell from your phone, okay, start the cycle right now. If you want to leave it to get the softener in really, then you can also tell it that it's all about how many things you can do now beyond what you are used to. It's a whole new world that Samsung opens to everybody right now. And it is a very good time to come visit any of our stores because right now we have deals on our washing machines, the one from 19 kilograms of capacity. You can get them now from $1,175. And this one already comes with all of the smart things.
Okay, so that's on washing machines, you're saying?
Correct. We have right now this washing machine on deal right now. And on the rest, we are making time to give them a spotlight. We want to show what is it that has, what all of them have, the features, the efficiency that comes with them, and the style as well. Because some of them have a very particular style. Samsung has a line that is called Bespoke. These bespoke fridges, washing machines, and more, what they come is in unique style. As you can see here, you have in different colors like blue and white. Some of them even have tablets from which you can enjoy all of your shows from the comfort of your kitchen.
While you're cooking, Kevin, while you're cooking, you can watch your favorite show.
Exactly.
Because the appliance will be right there.
Yeah, look at like that refrigerator, for instance.
Yeah.
Exactly. That refrigerator, from it, you can hear your Spotify, you can watch YouTube, you can watch Instagram, you can do everything. You can duplicate your screen so you don't have to watch it like all small in your hand. You can see it right in your fridge. It's a very neat thing that nobody else will have.
This is like, I feel like, Kevin, as I'm watching these advertisements, I feel like we're living in the future. Remember the Jetsons? This is it.
That is true. That is true.
Exactly.
All the electrical appliances they can talk back to you.
That's right. No,
and there's voice command, correct?
Exactly.
Wow.
All of this can be accessed through voice commands, especially the fridge. Those fridges, the one that comes with a tablet, you can command it to open just with your voice. You can say, hey, Bixby, open the fridge. Boom, it opens.
Wow. So question, I'm seeing the advertisements and it's the focusing mainly on appliances. And when you hear cellular world, I mean, obviously you're thinking cell phone. So
exactly.
For our listeners and our viewers, people who are interested, will there be deals on cell phones?
Yes, of course, because cell phones is today a very important part of our lives. So we definitely have our Fall for Tech promotion, which gives special prices on Samsung, on our Xiaomi phones. Right now, we recently just brought the iPhone 17 and the 17 Pro Max and the 17 Air. You know, things that people have been looking for weeks. We have them, all of them, in promotion right now. Also, new things in speakers, deals on JBL, on laptops as well. The school season just begun, so a lot of people are looking again for printers, for laptops. We have great deals on all of them, starting in printers from $175, printers that you can connect from your phone. We have also printing paper. We have all of your inks so that every part of your life is covered. But I think appliances is something that is new for cellular world.
Yes.
We've been having them for a couple of months now, but we want to show people that going with us is the right option because we know which one will fit your life best and which one will help you make your smart home, as we like to call it.
Yeah.
Very well. So how can people, get in touch with Cellular World to be able to check the appliances and make their purchase?
Yeah, definitely. They can come to any of our 6 branches. We have here in Belize City, at Queen Street. We have at the Northern Shops and at Albert Street, our our signature stores here in Belize City. But we also have our appliance on display at Orange Walk, and now we brought them to San Pedro as well.
Okay.
So if you're looking to make your own Airbnb with something very unique, if you are a homeowner that is renewing your kitchen, your laundry room, everything can be covered from Cellular World because we have the right appliance for you.
Very well. And you also have the accessibility of online shopping.
That's right. You can contact us on our Facebook at Cellular World Belize, on our Instagram as well, and on WhatsApp at 615-5141.
Very well.
Nice.
So all that information is going to show up on our post on Facebook and Instagram, but definitely you can always go to the social media platforms of Cellular World to know what are the deals, what appliances you have.
Correct.
And like you mentioned, you have a website and a WhatsApp for people to get in touch and get your catalog.
That's right, exactly. And also, we know that appliances can be a big investment. That's why we want to make the facility for people to do a layaway plan with us.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that you just do an initial down payment, and we work with you so you can pay it in a couple of months.
Okay.
So you don't have to feel like it's coming all onto you.
Oh, wow.
In order to have a nice, smart home, we can make it more accessible to you.
That's so good to hear. Can you like briefly share what are the requirements for a layaway option?
Yeah, definitely. You just need to come with our stores, select the appliance that you love the most, and with that, you just do an initial down payment of 25%, and you can select an option of how many months. We have a little range that will vary, but we will be able to help you once you get into the store. But you can select from how many weeks or months you can do the payments to get the rest of the appliance.
All right, so Cellular World is definitely responding to the needs of your customers by
That's
bringing
right.
new appliances, staying on top of your game with your appliances and your devices. And now you're saying you can also have a layaway option where people can be able to access those things.
Exactly.
Very good. Fernando, so we're wrapping up on this conversation. Did we miss anything that you feel is very important for us to mention as we...
Also, if you have already purchased one of our Samsung TVs in any of the previous months, you may have missed that you have also a SmartThings feature from your television. You can use it to control your appliances from your television. You can see what the laundry machine is doing. You can see what your electric stove is doing, your microwave, your fridge. You can share from your phone directly into your TV to turn it into a second screen. You can do so many things because from Samsung, they always surprise you. You have always a 1-year warranty as well when you get them from Cellular World. So this is the time that if you're feeling like a little bit curious to know what is it that we can do for your life, definitely make sure to come to our stores and we'll be able to show you what's possible to get with technology today.
Definitely. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Fernando, for discussing this. Like, as you're talking, I'm just smiling because, like I said, I feel like we're living in the future. Who would have thought that you can control your appliances from your TV? So that is like so amazing to me, the fact that that can happen, but also that these deals are available to anyone.
Exactly.
And that you talked about the layaway plan and the 25% down payment deal. So
Exactly.
you heard it, folks, from Mr. Fernando Santos, the marketing officer of Cellular World, talking about the October deals that Cellular World has. So definitely come out available all of October, correct?
That's right,
The
all of
deals?
October.
Okay, so definitely come out to Cellular World, get your smart home, get your smart home with Cellular World. Their appliances are definitely there and available.
Yeah.
And thank you so much again, Fernando. And when you're back next time, you made a promise. You said you will have some giveaways.
That's right. We definitely love to give back to the people because you make the effort to listen to me every morning when we begin the month, and I definitely want to pay back to all of the audience at Sunup at
Nice.
7.
All right.
So, you see, I did look out for no Sunup family. I made sure I plugged that in because we talked about it off camera.
Definitely.
So when Fernando's back, we'll have some giveaways. All right, thank you once again, Fernando.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in at home. When we're back, we will have Brianna Boyd here, who is the Wavemaker recipient. So stay tuned for more dynamic conversations here on Sunup on 7.
tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss. Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Good morning, my Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Monday episode. Thank you so much for engaging with Miriam and I and our guests that come through today's episode. We're very excited for our next conversation because it's time to celebrate the Wave Maker of the Year recipient 2025 for Oceania, Ms. Brianna Boyd, and she's joining us on our couch. Brianna, how are you doing today?
I'm phenomenal. Thank you for
that.
asking.
Yes. Phenomenal on a Monday morning.
Yes.
We love that for you.
This is new. This is definitely something new for me. So I'm excited, but I'm also super anxious.
What is new for you?
This experience, this has been a year of firsts for me, so I'm just taking it all in, as much as I can.
Yeah, well, why don't you share the excitement with us? We're very curious to know, what have you been up to? How did you get to be a Wave Maker of the Year?
Yeah. Well, I've actually been a Wave Maker since about 2015 or 2014, whenever I started high school, which was 2014. They came to my school, and I was like, this sound like a really good way if you get out of class and go on a trip, right?
Love it.
But I grew up on Southwater Key, so I've been in, advocacy or conservation my entire life without even realizing it.
I see.
Because of my privilege of living on Southwater Key and, being out there, I was able to slow down and see what is happening, and appreciate a little bit more what our reef gives to us and why we need to protect it. But beyond that, I have been an avid volunteer my entire life, and when I actually got into what Oceania is, which is protecting our reefs and building a community of, stewards for our country and our reefs, I became the president in 2019 at St. John's Junior College for the Oceania Wave Makers Club, very briefly before I moved to the States.
Okay.
And since I moved back home, it's just been, I started with vibes, really and truly. It was just vibes, and something spoke to me, and it moved from there. So I've been in conservation ever since.
All right. Is there any particular thing about conservation you've been engaging with the most in the last year?
Climate change action. I was privileged enough to go into a Plastic Solutions Academy with Sea of Life. That was earlier this year, and that kind of opened my eyes to the more practical part of conservation. And then a couple months ago, I was a part of the Climate Change 5-1 Academy, powered by the National Climate Change Office and UNICEF. And then that brought me more to the technical theory part of climate change, and that's really where my energy shifted into how I want to advocate for our country and how I want to share that information with the youth that need it the most, right? Because they're the next generation of stewards for our resources.
And leading into that, when you talk about youth and, basically inspiring them to come on board and help, how can the youth get involved and help more? Maybe someone's watching at home and they want to help, or they're like, oh, should I contact them? Do you guys have like events where people can come to, things like that?
Well, with Oceana, I know that they are big on educating the community on different things that are happening, and also being involved in policy reform. So I know that they do a lot on social media. And if you want to be a part of Wave Makers, I know you just have to let one of the field reps know, or you go online and sign up there. That way they'll send you emails and stuff to let you know when things are happening.
Right.
But for me, I have a platform called Contact BZ, where I post the realities and the beauty of living in Belize.
Okay.
And I try to share a little bit of history, some stuff that you wouldn't normally see on social media.
Right.
But I believe that experience builds perspective, and if someone can watch my video and engage with it, just to listen, not even, or to watch it, that will change how they look at something, because if you go on my page, you'll see, education, how the Garifuna people impacted the Dangra community, how sargassum is affecting our coast and stuff like that. So there is educational value, and I feel like if that's what you're putting on social media,
then
people will see it and they'll resonate with it, and they'll stop throwing garbage out of their car window when they're driving on the road, or they'll be more conscious in wearing reef-safe products. For the past 2 years, I've only been using Belizean-made products, because a part of what started my platform was helping smaller sustainable businesses within Belize market themselves, because marketing is very important. And I do marketing for my family business, Blue Marlin Beach Resort and Bonefish Hotel. So I was like, I'm already making money off of it. Why not just do it for free? So that's what I started. I was doing marketing and consultations for a year or two, without anything in exchange, just being fulfilled at the fact that, okay, this business is doing better because I help them in that way. And apart from helping them marketing, I also support them. Most of my check goes to supporting smaller businesses in Belize. So I guess my entire life is conservation, if you want to put it like that.
Sounds very wholesome.
Yeah. It's very fulfilling, I will say. I don't feel like I'm losing on anything. I just feel like I'm gaining. Everything for me is vibes. So if something is speaking to me, I will definitely do it. And I'm from Dangriga, so I got here last night. I texted the representative from here. I was like, I just got to Belize City at like 9 o'clock last night. But that's just who I am, right? It doesn't matter where the event is happening. Like if you call me to Toledo or Corozal, I'll be there as long as it's telling as long as God is telling me, that you need for that, I'll be there.
I love it.
Awesome.
Brianna, once more, we want to thank you so much for making the effort to be here.
Oh, of course.
Joining us. I really vibes. We definitely connect there.
Yes.
So as we start winding down on this conversation, there's like two things. One, can you mention again your platform or your channel for people to get in touch and follow up your videos? And the next thing is your advocacy is on climate action and climate change, right? Can you briefly explain, what do you mean by climate action and how can people get involved in that cause?
So my platform is Contact BZ, and you can find that on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then I'm starting a LinkedIn, so soon LinkedIn. But when it comes to climate change, it's just, I guess, educating the country of what the value of our resources are, what our resources are. Belize is Belize holds two of the most biodiverse ecosystems in the world. And everything is connected, right? Exactly. The reef connects the crops. If the reef is dying, your crops probably aren't growing as fast. And if your crops, there's a lot of deforestation and your crops aren't making it, then 9 out of 10 times the water quality or mangrove systems or something in the reef area is off. So for me, it's really having people understand the balance of our ecosystems and how everything is linked like a chain. So when I do community outreach in schools and stuff, I try to have them see things visual, like, the string method. I'd have them go in a circle where I'd read a thing left and right, and so they'll see visually everything is connected. No matter what you do,
love it.
It will affect something else. So it's just really understanding value like that. If the only word in my vocabulary is value and understanding, that's what I'll say, because it's what's important.
I see. So our last question, and this is a big one. How did you feel when you were awarded Wavemaker of the Year?
Oh my God, I literally have a video, right? Let me say, I work closely with Shanda. She's the field rep for the South. And I host a lot of cleanups, I just do cleanups, but Oceana supports a lot of them.
Right.
Or I host cleanups on behalf of Oceana in Dangriga. And Shanda was asking me for stuff like a bio. She asked me for a couple pictures. She asked me to send a video of why I became a wavemaker. I was like, this is kind of suspect. And when I got there, I had 5 events on Saturday, and I had to miss all of them just for the AGM. And I said, I go to the AGM every year, but Shanda really, so I need for reach at this one. And when they were calling out the Wavemaker of the Year, they were going by district. And so when I saw her go up, I was like, okay, ma, start record, right? And so she called the Stan Creek one, and my heart literally fell to my foot. And I was like, damn, ma, I don't get it. In the video, could hear me say, ma, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was like, I was so upset. I want to stop video and everything, but I'm not a sore loser, right? So the other rep, I can't remember her name, forgive me, but the Oceana representative that called my name, that talked for the National Wavemaker, when she said she grew up on South Water Key, or South Water Key was her backyard, I look at my mom, I go, oh, that's me, they talk about me. And there was like a small moment of reflection, like, wow.
Yeah.
All year, like, I manifested that. All year I was saying, I might not want a job with Oceana, because I do, right? But I have a full-time job, so I can't afford that. Well, not right now with my time. But I would love to be recognized by them. And literally, all year I was saying that. You could ask my friends, they probably got tired of hearing that. And it was one of the most fulfilling moments of this year. Thank you. The next up is Ocean Hero, okay?
All right, let's do it. Let's manifest that for you. Yes.
That's the goal.
Yeah. All right.
And the award is beautiful here. I wish we could show you
that. Is true.
Yes, what I love most about it,
zoom in
they told me that Zest, a young lady, actually made it. I wear her earrings, but I just sized up my gauges, so I couldn't fit them in today. But
it's beautiful.
She's a smaller business within Belize that makes jewelry, I think this is from her mahogany and resin collection. So I'm honored to have that.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah, and it's well deserved. I mean, you worked really hard, and you don't sound passionate. You are passionate about the work that you do. You are passionate about the work that you do with helping Belize, and I like how you spoke about string theory, and everything is connected. So if the reef isn't doing well, the crops aren't doing well, and everything is connected. So we have to take care of our home, and we have to stop throwing trash in the water and on the roads and clean up like that. But I know we have to wrap up the conversation, but my one last thing is, how do you inspire change? You yourself are inspiring change by being who you are.
Definitely.
Fabulous. And your nails. But like, how do you personally get people involved? Because you do your videos and things like that. When you get engagement from the youth, do you get engagement to the point of people wanting to join you on these adventures to help and to learn more? Or do you do that in a sense to mobilize more youths to be involved?
That's $1 million question.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to tell all my secrets on this show today, but
tell us, girls.
A lot of what I do is powered through BTIA Dangriga.
Okay, got it.
So it's me alongside our team, as well as our information agent, Crystal Jean Lopez. She's also an artist in Dangriga.
Okay.
Very talented, by the way. She painted all of the signs. But with her help, she kind of gauges the volunteers.
Okay.
So we meet with people from Peace Corps, from the high school, from the sixth form, and we kind of build that community, as well as our membership, the businesses, and people who aren't in our membership, because we try to build a community to, make us want to get, let me be a member of BTIA so that we can make things move in Dangriga, right?
You have to.
But even outside of BTIA, I have done independent initiatives as well. But to say building community and getting people out there, having BTIA as a stepping stone for most of the initiatives that I tried to put together has been very helpful. Very helpful.
I like that.
I love
We have one question from our viewers.
Oh, we do.
And it said, Brianna, please explain what you mean by vibes.
Vibes? Just, your ancestors talk to you. Your ancestors talk to you, like,
what is
not
vibes?
answer it back, but
It's just vibes.
like,
it's energy.
It's the energy you get, because some things, like, I've gotten what's the word, opportunities for many things, and sometimes you just skin up your face like, I don't think I want to do that. And then I go talk to my mom. I was like, "Ma, this is how it make her feel." But there's some people that give you an opportunity that you just cannot say no to, like this. I said, "Girl, I did weird and Grega, but you know what? I'll let you know if I'll be in person or Zoom." I was like, I'm not a Zoom person. I am in person. That's how I am. So I need to make it. This was the vibe I got from that, and I love being here right now, among other things. So I feel like it's just listening to your gut. Really and truly is listening to your gut and your intuition, because they never lie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
So vibes.
And you have so many people in the chat just saying congratulations.
Definitely.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Well deserved. Yes, and thank you for joining us and chatting with us about, being this amazing person who's really a pioneer, I think, as a youth, as a pioneer as a youth about
that will make me cry.
Inspiring more youth to do the same thing that you're doing, because we have to take care of our home, we have to take care of our planet, and we have to take care of Belize. And you're a prime example of that, so thank you. Oh, she's getting emotional.
Thank you. No, I will, because I try to, my grandmother is Rosella Zabani, and I've been, I guess, under her wing for majority of my life. And in most meetings, I hear, oh, Rosella Zabani is a pioneer of the industry, pioneer of the tourism industry, And then you saying that I'm a pioneer of the youth or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to get that tattooed somewhere, probably like right on my forehead. I'll put it in my bio on Instagram.
I love it.
You could do nails. You could do pioneer on your nails.
Oh, yes.
Ocean pioneer.
I'll have my little sisters do them for me. Dynasty Nails BC, guys.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much again. This was beautiful and well-deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was such a pleasure having this conversation with you.
It was a pleasure being here, really and truly.
Miriam, it's time for us to wrap up the show also.
It went so fast.
Yeah,
I feel like I just got here.
Yeah.
I just got here, people.
You just got here.
Yeah,
definitely.
and you can't see, but I was telling Kevin I want to talk about his socks. I always talk about Kevin's socks. You can see them.
It has bananas.
It has bananas.
I love bananas and plantain. I'm sure everybody knows.
Oh my God.
Knows this
Okay.
by now.
And we love your socks. Moving things right along. So we'd like to thank all our guests that were on our show today. Of course, we have to thank the one and only Jules Vasquez, who had a very sizzling beef. I mean, it was beefy, juicy. He said he would go slow. He said he would go slow, and it was sizzling halfway.
And it took its time to cook.
It sped up. It was a lot. And then, of course, we have to thank the Volunteers Club Charity BPO, and then also Cellular World, who are having great deals this month. Guys, you got to come out, get your smart home together, control your refrigerator from your TV when you get your appliances from Cellular World. Yeah, we're living in the future right now. I feel like I'm in the Jetsons episode. And then, of course, we have to thank the lovely Brianna Boyd for being here, the Wave Maker of the Year. She's the recipient 2025.
Yes.
And yeah, Kevin, I mean, I'm glad that we're back together again.
That is true. It's so good sharing the space with you today.
Always, yeah,
Awesome.
always we share our space.
Definitely. So as we wrap up our day here at Sun Up on 7, Brianna, we would like to leave some motivation for our viewers to start their day, start their week. If you could give some message to our viewers, what would that be?
Yeah, on the
spot. I love that. Well, contact Bree BZ. Our motto is preserving our culture preserving our resources is protecting our culture. Protecting our resources is preserving our culture.
I love that.
And that is, it sounds very broad, but I think it's very straightforward. Coming together as a community and ensuring the resilience of not even only our reef, just our communities, keeping it clean, bringing initiatives that develop the people, not only the infrastructure, right? Develop the people to be ready for whatever is happening or is bound to happen. Just ensuring that everything you do is done intentionally.
I like that.
I love that,
I love that so much.
That's a
being
good
intentional
message.
about it. Miriam, what are your last words as we wrap up today?
You know, I'm always saying, let's keep it balanced. You know, sometimes life can be lifing, y'all. But let's just keep things balanced. Things may be going one way one day, and the next day it calms down. So always remember that. That's just the ebb and flow of life, just like waves. The things go up and down. So keep things balanced as much as you can. If you feel like you want to cry at somebody, maybe have a drink of water, balance out yourself.
That's true.
And then move forward. But also remember to stay grateful and stay blessed. That's always my message that I leave with folks. Because if you are grateful for any little small thing you have, you feel the blessings, and then you pay attention to more things you're grateful for, and bigger blessings
Yeah,
come
definitely.
along.
So we challenge you in your moment, in your space right now, list one thing you're grateful for, and that definitely is going to be a game changer for today. But we thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. It was so beautiful starting our day and our week with you. Wish you all the best. So see you tomorrow for another great episode of Sunup on 7.
Yes.
And now we dance, Brianna.
Oh,
Another
I'm ready.
spot. Yeah.
Saan punta?
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up